Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another weekly reading vlog. So today is Monday, May 27th, and I am not in the middle of any books because I finished the one I was reading last night. But I do have reading plans. Honestly, I have a lot of reading plans, kind of ambitious for the week that is gonna be, because it's gonna be kind of chaotic, but also Thursday is a holiday. So I mean, am I gonna read or am I gonna just do nothing? That's the real question. But the first book I want to read is Heart of Night and Fire. I have not memorized the title and I was trying to read it like backwards. Heart of Night and Fire, which is book 1 in the Nightfire Quartet, which is fantasy, and I know nothing about it, like other than it's fantasy, but I mean, you can probably guess that from the cover. So yeah, I know nothing about it. Like, I added it to my TBR. I probably read the synopsis at some point, but no idea what it's about. But this is for my random number generator, choosing the books that I read, and this is the last one. So I want to read it. I mean, what I really like ambitiously want to do is finish it tomorrow, but that sounds very unlikely. So maybe on Wednesday, although on Wednesday a friend is gonna come over for dinner, so don't know if I'm even gonna be reading on Wednesday, or more realistically probably like Thursday early, so I can then film like in the afternoon of Thursday the video, the intro and outro. I mean, the intro I have filmed, the outro, and edit and do all of that. And then, so this is the first book. Then the next book I want to read, and I want to read it until Friday because I want to read it within this month, is Lock Every Door by Riley Sager. And I want to read that for the Buzzworth Reading Challenge or whatever it's called. And the prompt for May, which is why I want to read it this month, is to read a book that has the word every in the cover. And it can be like every or everything or everywhere or everyone. Just has to have every. But this one was actually the only book in my TBR that had that word. I had like a few that I have already read that had one of those words, but in my TBR this was the only one. So I wanna read that. And actually I never read a Riley Sager book, but I know they're mostly loved. I know that this one like is loved by the people that I follow, so I am excited about it. And yeah, that's the second book I want to read. And then after that, I want to start Kingdom of Ash, which is the last book in the Throne of Glass series. I want to start that. I don't know how far I'm gonna get into it, but like I would like to get kind of far into it. And I would also like to start reading the second book in the Robert Hunter series, but that is too much. That does not sound realistic at all. So actual plans: Heart of Night and Fire, Lock Every Door, and Kingdom of Ash. And yeah, that's it. And also, hopefully my allergies will be gone. My allergy attack will be gone by the next time I talk to you. I hope so, because even I cannot, like, I hate hearing myself talk when I sound like this. So I guess no one else likes to hear me talk when I sound like this. So yeah, I hope my voice is kind of back to normal whenever I talk to you next. And tomorrow I have to be at the biobank in the morning, which honestly sucks. That really sucks. I don't want to do it. But then I asked a friend if she wants to go have lunch together in the mall that is like between the places where we work. I mean, it's definitely closer to my place of work than hers, but it's still very close to both, and she said yes, so I am very excited about that. Also, I saw that tomorrow there is a sale in the site where I usually buy books, and like every book is 20% off, so I probably will buy some books. Not that I need more books right now, but you know. But honestly, like, you always need more books. So yeah, I probably will buy some more books. And yeah, I think that is everything that I had to say for now, and welcome to the vlog. hello, it is Thursday, it's the holiday, and did I have like the whole day to film this and I'm still filming this at 6 p.m.? Yes, but honestly, like I got out of bed at 2 p.m. So, there's that. And I did finish Heart of Night and Fire on Tuesday, which was like my ambitious goal. So I reached my ambitious goal, so I'm very happy. And so that was the first book in the, I think, Nightfire Quartet, something like that. And we're following Zarya, and she had been kept as a prisoner like pretty much her whole life by a guy who, like, he kept her there with his magic because he said that her magic was dangerous, but he never really explains like why it was dangerous. And there was also another guy living there, and he was around Zarya's age, which was like 2021, and he was called Arav. And one day, the guy that was keeping her there, who was called Ro, he like disappears. And so Zarya tries to escape, and she realizes that there is no magic like keeping her there anymore, so she runs. But Arav finds her, and then they're found by a couple of Rakshasa, which I am surely or almost surely saying wrong, and I'm sorry about that, but no idea how to say that. But they are like blood drinking creatures, and they take them to the like city where the queen lives and everything. And like that city has been attacked by, or is being attacked like every night by some dark creatures, and it gets worse after they get there. And we're basically seeing how Zarya like finds out more about her magic and about her family and about like the creatures, and see her and the other characters fighting for the city. And like I did really like the world building and the magic and the magical beings in this book, but that was pretty much the only thing that I liked, because it just focused way too much, for my liking, on the romance, and I didn't like the romance, and I also didn't really love the main character, and the other characters I also like didn't connect to any of them. And I also felt like the reveal was very like predictable. And I mean, maybe that wouldn't have bothered me if I was like enjoying the book before, but since I wasn't, I would have liked the reveal to at least like wow me, and it didn't. So sadly, this one didn't work for me, and I'm giving it 2.5 stars. And I did start Lock Every Door yesterday. I got to 44%, and in this one we're following Jules, who is going to be like staying at an apartment for 3 months just to like look after the apartment. She's going to be very well paid for it, and it's an apartment in a very like rich, historical, fancy building that has a lot of like rich, fancy people living in it. And there are like a lot of rules that she has to follow. She can't have anyone over. She can't let like people know that she's living there. She can't show the inside of it like on social media or anything. And although that does seem weird to Jules, she agrees because, like I said, she's gonna be paid for it, like very well paid for it. And basically she's gonna stay there because the owner of the apartment died, and now her family is like trying to decide who the apartment will go to, and she's gonna stay there until they decide, because they don't want the apartment to be vacant, so they want someone taking care of it basically. And she's gonna be staying there for 3 months. And there are other people there in the same situations, like for other apartments, and she like kind of becomes friends with one of them, but then they just like vanish. And there are also like a bunch of stories about that place being haunted and about like weird things happening on it. And like that's pretty much where I'm at. And like it's definitely like unsettling. The vibe is unsettling like from the beginning, which I do really love. So I'm enjoying it. I'm not like obsessed with it. I'm not like loving it, but I'm liking the vibe for sure, and I'm definitely intrigued about what the hell is happening. Because we're also getting like chapters from like the present, which is I think 5 days after she gets there. And we get like 5 days earlier and then a chapter from the present, and 4 days earlier and a chapter from the present. And yeah, things definitely went wrong, we can see in the present, so I'm definitely intrigued to see how we got there. And yeah, that's what I have read. And yeah, like I said, it's a holiday today. I haven't done anything. I mean, I read or I listened to a bit of the audiobook for Lock Every Door today while I was just like getting ready to film. Yeah, that's it. I did that and I watched YouTube while I had lunch. Yeah, very, very productive day, I know. But I mean, my point was to not do anything today, so definitely doing that. I was like honestly so tired this whole week. I haven't been sleeping well. And yesterday, like I had a lot of lab work to do, which is definitely my favorite, but also it's very tiring, like physically, more than just be sitting at a desk, obviously. But yeah, I was tired, and then at night my friend came over and we have been watching the latest season of American Horror Story, and we finished it last night and we both kind of hated it. So that was something. And yeah, I think that's everything. Oh, also on Tuesday, yeah, on Tuesday when I went to had lunch with my other friend, we went to McDonald's and she got a Happy Meal, and she got a turtle on it and she gave it to me, and now I have the turtle, which she called Amelia, on my desk at work, and she's absolutely gorgeous. And she gave it to me because I love turtles. I have an actual turtle at home. And yeah, very happy with Amelia. She is my companion from now on. And yeah, now I think that is pretty much everything that happened. And so I need to edit the video that I was reading the first book that I talked about for. And yeah, I need to take care of that today because I need to upload it tomorrow. And then tomorrow I am gonna go back to my parents' house. And oh, also something else that happened. I mean, didn't happen, but I heard about something that is gonna happen. And it's the like alumni reunion at the university where I like did my bachelor degree. And last year was the first year that they did that, and I went with a friend that like we did our bachelor together, the friend that got Amelia for me. And yeah, we're gonna go again, and it's next Saturday. Like not 2 days from now, like the next Saturday after that, the 8th of June. So yeah, that is gonna be fun, I think. I hope. Last year was fun in the beginning, then we got kind of bored and went to watch a movie. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But I am excited. And now I think that is everything that has happened. So after I edit, or honestly, probably before I edit because I'm a procrastinator, I'm gonna continue Lock Every Door. I was gonna say after I finish it, I'm gonna start Kingdom of Ash and then I'll talk to you. But honestly, I will probably talk to you before I start Kingdom of Ash because I was planning on talking to you on Saturday, and like I'm probably not gonna finish it today. And even if I do, I don't know if I'm gonna start Kingdom of Ash tomorrow because I'm just going back to my parents' house. And I'm always so tired on Fridays that I usually don't really read when I get there. But we'll see. But the point is, I will probably talk to you on Saturday. Hello, it's Saturday night. It's like almost midnight, I think. And I do have reading updates, and I also have non-reading updates. And I guess we can start with the reading updates. So I finished Lock Every Door, and I don't remember exactly where I was when I last talked to you. I think I was 25% in, maybe not. And yeah, I definitely really enjoyed that. I like at first when I thought like the reveal was revealed, I guess, I was like, this is so ridiculous. Like, is this really what they're going with? But then there was like the actual reveal, which, although it was still ridiculous, it was more fun than what I thought was the first reveal. So yeah, I definitely enjoyed that. I also definitely like was worried about the main character and about what was happening to her, and also a couple other characters in the book. And it was definitely like thrilling at the end when like she was like really in danger, and I was also very curious about what was happening while I was reading the book. So it was definitely mysterious and thrillery. So I really enjoyed that, and I think I'm giving it 4 stars. And then last night I started Kingdom of Ash. I am around 100 pages in. I read 50 last night, and I read 50 a bit ago, and so yeah, I'm around 100 pages in. And 100 pages could sound like quite a lot, but it's literally like 1/10 of this book. So there's that. And so I don't really have a lot to say about it. I mean, first of all, because I can't talk about the plot because it's the seventh and last book in the Throne of Glass series. And secondly, because although it was 100 pages, it was also very clearly just 1/10 of the book. Like, not a lot has happened. We're just following the like different groups of characters as they're like still trying slash starting the missions that they were kind of given at the end of the previous book. So I definitely don't have a lot to say yet. And I'm enjoying it. I'm not like obsessed with it yet, but again, we are in the very beginning, so that makes sense, I guess. Like nothing crazy is happening yet for me to be obsessed, except with the main character. Like her chapters are very interesting, also very like sad, but definitely very interesting. And yeah, I'm definitely enjoying this, and I still plan on reading a bit more tonight, and I definitely plan on reading more of it tomorrow. But yeah, that's it on reading updates. And other than reading updates, so I don't know if I mentioned at all that I was maybe going to have classes next week or the week after. I don't think I did. And the thing is, I didn't know about that. Like I had no idea, but on Wednesday, the like professor whose lab I work in, she was like talking to me saying that I was going to have classes like next week or a week later. And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I had to go talk to like the professor that was actually going to give me that class to decide on the date. And the thing is, next week on Monday I have a like doctor's appointment, and so I'm not going to be there on Monday. And so, it would only give me a 4-day week for the classes. And then I realized that the week after that, Monday is a holiday. It's actually like Day of Portugal. So, also a 4-day week. So I told that to the professor, and he was like, it's fine. Like a 4-day week is fine. You choose whichever one you want. So I was like, okay. So I chose next week. And yeah, I'm going to have classes next week. Was not expecting to have any more classes like this semester. They were supposed to be finished, but I guess I'm going to have classes next week. Fun. So actually it does sound really fun because the classes is just spending like the week in like a section of the hospital. So it does sound really fun, but also I was not expecting it. But yeah, I already talked to my supervisor to like organize what I'm gonna be doing, and like let her know that I'm not gonna be like in the lab that week. So yeah, that's something. And yeah, I learned about that on yesterday on Friday. So yeah, I mean, I learned I was gonna have classes at some point on Wednesday, but the decision was made yesterday. So there was that. And also, yesterday I was so tired because on Thursday, like it was a holiday, so I slept in. And then I couldn't sleep at night. And then while I couldn't sleep, I started texting a friend, the friend that gave me Amelia, and we were talking until 3:30 a.m. And I had to wake up at 8 something. So yeah, that happened. I was so tired. And then last night, like I was really tired, but also I was procrastinating going to sleep for no fucking reason. Yeah, so I went to sleep again at almost 3. And then today I woke up. I mean, like my parents woke me up, so I didn't sleep everything that I needed to sleep. So I took a nap from like 8 to 9 p.m. And that felt great. Now I do feel rested. I slept all that I needed to sleep. Does it mean that I'm not going to be able to fall asleep anytime soon tonight? Yes, but that totally sounds like a problem for future me. So present me is feeling great. And yeah, I think that is everything that happened. Yeah, sounds like it. So I am gonna read a bit more of Kingdom of Ash, and I'm not gonna start the other book I mentioned, the Executioner, I think. I'm not gonna start it because, first of all, I didn't bring the book with me. I could still start it because I have the audiobook and I also have the ebook, but I don't think I'm gonna start it like today or tomorrow. I will probably start next week, like while I'm still reading this, but I will not start it this weekend. And yeah, I will now only probably talk to you on Monday. Hello, it is Monday and I'm here to wrap up the vlog. I got to page 246 of Kingdom of Ash, which is 1/4 in, which is, this much, which is, not much. Like if you say 246 pages, could sound like a lot, but not in this book. But yeah, I got to a fourth and my thoughts are kind of still the same as they were on Saturday, which is like I am enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it, but I'm not obsessed with it yet. Although like there was some torture scenes in this book that were obviously like horrible, but also the most exciting part. And also like what happened at the end of what I read also like makes the what's gonna happen next exciting, or I think is gonna be very exciting. So yeah, I'm excited, I'm invested, I'm just not like obsessed with it, but definitely really enjoying it. And also I got like pretty tabs. I mean, I got a lot. These are the only ones I brought like here. The others are at my place because these are the ones that I'm using. I'm using like these first 4 colors and then like this yellow because they're kind of the colors of this cover, kind of. So yeah, I think they look very, very pretty. And yeah, I mean that's what happened. Like yesterday we went to the beach, not like actually like to the sand into the sea, but just walking around and also have lunch on the beach. And it's so hot. It's unbearable. I hate the heat. I mean, for a lot of people, it's probably not unbearable. It's probably like really nice. But I'm not made for the heat. Like I cannot. So yeah, I am struggling. It's like
I think yesterday was a little over 30 degrees Celsius here, which for me is definitely very out of my comfort zone. So I don't appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, at the beach it was definitely nicer because it was very windy, so it was not as like hot, but still very, very hot. And yeah, then I came back and read some more and watched TV with my parents, and that was it. And so this week I read Heart of Night and Fire, I read La Door, and I read the first 246 pages of Kingdom of Ash, which was 1025 pages, which I am very happy with. Honestly, I didn't think I was gonna reach the 1,000 page mark, but I did, so I am extremely happy about that. And yeah, I think that is everything for this weekly reading vlog. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you have enjoyed it. And if you did, give it a like and subscribe. And I will talk to you next time. Bye!